ahead as they end the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, he shot his share of free throws, that's for sure. I mean, he got to the line, drew contact, and you love getting to the free throw line. Easy points if you can get them.
Steve, I think they may have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one player. I mean, he's drawing a lot of fouls on guys.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 13 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
He hasn't been afraid to draw a little contact if the opportunity's been there. And I'll tell you, some guys shy away from that, not him.
Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. Perry Jones out there with Steven Adams. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
It's interesting that Russell Westbrook at UCLA was considered a defensive stopper. In the NBA, he's been one of the league's premier scorer, and at times his defense comes into question, but he has to carry so much of the load for his team that it's understandable that sometimes he backs off a little bit.
Thunder trailing by 12. Adams dishes to Westbrook. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. Well, they may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Mozgov's shot is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Fourth, Kevin Durant.
Well, there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. What else can you say?
As a coach, you want your small forwards to be aggressive in getting to the basket. I mean, that's a must. And with these players, whether they draw the foul or get a layup out of it, it's a win-win.
Westbrook. Here's LeBron. And some very quick points for him on that possession. LeBron's got 15 points.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Love is known for how explosive he can be on offense, but he still gets knocked on for his defensive prowess or lack thereof. He seems to be tiring of it, though, and has put in a lot of work. I think he's gotten better.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there.
Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. First in rebounding, 5th in scoring. And they're right there, I mean, among the top 5 teams in second chance points. Doing a really good job of offensive rebounding and then being able to score the ball when they get that second chance.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back.
And he gets the bucket. Canters got 5 now.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
I remember last season when Tyson Chandler had remarks about Love's defense, and Love just brushed it off. It's something he's heard before and has followed him even in his rise to the highest ranks of the NBA.
And I think it's been a bit of an overhyped and overstated problem for him. I mean, he does so much.
Oh, ridiculous.
Tore it down that time. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Cleveland leading by 13. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And now, here comes Augustine leading the break. And finished off by Collison.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
That's the way you creep back into a game. Get those key stops, push it down the floor with your transition game.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Nice shot by Smith.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Definitely a big improvement in their shooting from what we saw before the break.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Kansas. Thompson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Yeah, what a show of strength and rebounding we've seen recently. These guys playing extremely physically.
The Thunder have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one. He misses the free throw. For the Thunder, Anthony Morrow's checked in for Ibaka. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Nick Collison. And Cleveland also making a change. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for LeBron.
Anderson Varejao, a quality defensive center. Great rebounder, moves his feet well, anticipates, plays with a ton of energy, and he's one of those irritants. He gets under a lot of guys' skin.
Smith kicks to Dellavedova. On the wing, Irving. And the shot is good. Irving's got 18 points.
Well, here we go again. An open path to the hoop, an easy 2 points. Where is the defense?
Waiters no luck.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Boy, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done.
Well, J.R. Smith, a guy who can take your breath away with his talent one moment and then exasperate you the next. Unbelievable talent, but he can be erratic offensively, especially with his shot selection.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And J.R. Smith closing in on 30 years of age. He's been fined almost $1 million over the course of his NBA career.
And, you know, playing in China, he was fined over $1 million in a single season. How do you do that? One night he ordered $3,000 worth of room service on the team dime just to see if they keep coming. Come on. I mean, what is this guy thinking about here?
Oh, last week we've beaten some of that fruit. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Augustine. Cleveland leading by 16. Here's Irving. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
The Thunder have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys. About 75%.
And Morrow drops them both.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
And here is Irving. He He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for.
This would be the name, and y'all should already know. I've been around long as all face up. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Let me grab the microphone and I'ma take it away. Every time I spit, I blow one or two speakers. Top model diva, but my name not Eva. Yeah, I bring fever, rocking classic with Adidas. I'm straight off the needle, ripping needles off the meter.
Here's Irving. So on the floor for Cleveland. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Amon Shepard is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low.
You know, Kevin Durant has really worked hard on his ball handling and passing, and it's a response to facing constant traps and double teams in the playoffs. In those situations, being able to escape pressure and find the open man, that is crucial to his success.
And Durant actually played point guard in high school his freshman year. But a 5-inch growth spurt his sophomore year took him from 6'3" to 6'8" and moved him from guard to forward.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. They led by as many as 18 points.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Shepard. And it's blocked. Durant at the elbow. The lead now cut to single digits.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And when Durant played in Seattle, he played shooting guard. Steve in Oklahoma City, they put him at small forward.
Well, it's a more natural position for him. And, you know, he's worked hard to kind of lower his shoulders when he's dribbling in traffic, trying to find angles that he couldn't get to before. And he's cut down his turnovers. But when he gets to his spot, you know, kind of at the elbows or in the paint, he rises up and he just shoots over the top of everybody.
And clearly, Scott Brooks wants to take a timeout and talk it over. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He just continues.
Plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Westbrook, no good.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Blocked. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter.
Steven Adams.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Another miss by Westbrook.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Thunder trailing by 11. Outside Durant. There's the triple. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Durant attacking. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Here's LeBron. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant. It's